Hey, what's up, everybody? Long time no chat. I am Telly Tay. We are back in the Freeheel Life shop today for another episode of the Lowdown. Now, you may notice there's a guest with me today, but I'm happy to announce that my guest is not actually a guest. He will actually be your new host. So Miles Shaffer, he is going to be taking a new role here at the Freeheel Life of shop manager. I'm still going to be around. I'm moving up the ranks to a GM role, but the Lowdown was really intended to be the shop manager's position. So, with how you guys welcomed me and my YouTube content over the last year and a half or so, I appreciate that, and I hope you give Miles the same love. He's going to be discussing anything from what's going on new in the shop, what kind of stuff he's skiing on, what's going on in the Telemark world. It's his show. I'm going to let him decide what's going on. So, Miles, welcome to the Lowdown set.
Welcome. It's good to be here.
What do we want to talk about today?
Today on the agenda, we're going to be talking about something a little special behind us. Little project we've been working on this summer. If you've been following along with the emails and some of the social media, you've seen these before. Me and Tay are here to talk about them today. Kind of go over our experience on skiing the prototypes and kind of what we like and how these are going to ski.
So, with that being said, we did two models this year of the Freeheel Life Protector 105 and the Protector 95. This goes along with our Protectors of the Turn hashtag and philosophy of we at Freeheel Life are really trying to protect the turn, the Telemark turn, that is. Now, these skis are like 99% done. They still have a protective layer on the top sheet material. So we've got a couple little markings here just that we use for measurement as far as lining up the graphics and such. But these are really, really close to being done. Now, what went into these? Maybe January or December of last year, I did a Lowdown video discussing a prototype Telemark ski. Well, now 6, 8, 9 months later, however long that may be, this is the production version of that Telly Tay prototype ski that is now, in this case, the Protector 105. This is a 184 here in front of us. And what's interesting about this prototyping process, because Miles and I have kind of slightly different tastes in skis. And Miles, you skied my original prototype. And how is that different than this production prototype?
A lot different. I think the biggest thing skiing the Telly Tay prototype was very stiff, very solid, how Tay skis. You've seen it on the Instagram. This production version of the Protector is more suited for the everyday skier. Me personally, I like a ski I can take out whatever the conditions are on that day. And that's what I really did like about skiing these. Very easy to ski on a soft day. We were lucky enough to get variable conditions. Spring skiing, we had icy up top and then it was soft and warm at the bottom. So it was fun to kind of take these through the test, and we're really excited to get you guys on them, where we had a great time on them. So
that was the fun part, was the R&D. I spent most of the winter skiing on a prototype pair that ultimately ended up being a bit much for what I think we were shooting for just a ski that you can kind of just mount up and go, and you don't have to think about it. The ski's not going to whip you around too bad. It's got the performance, certainly, if you want to push it, I think we kind of found a sweet spot where, flex wise, they've got some meat there, but not so demanding where, like, if the body's just not feeling that great or the snow conditions are preventing you from really sending. This in the 105 version is probably going to be my usual go-to around here. In Utah, we're for sure blessed to have good snow on a regular basis. So at that 105 waist width, I will be pretty excited about that. Now, camber profile wise, these have got definitely got a pretty healthy amount of regular camber, and tips and tails as we are weighting the ski. This real subtle early tip rise where that's kind of that tip profile, and there's the tail profile that I felt like it gave me enough float. Like, I've certainly skied some other stuff that's got more tip and tail rise, but there's definitely, at least I think there's a balance point of like more tip rise equals more float but less grip. So
when I was skiing on them, I noticed they ski very true to the length, which is something I really liked, where the 184s skied like 184. They weren't super long or super short that way, but you still did have that float in the tip, but enough grip on a groomer. So
yeah, definitely. I think that 105, if you're out west, or just have a preference for slightly wider skis, that might be a direction you're more leaning towards. But we certainly didn't want to overlook the 90 something underfoot class, because I think that's also a very useful waist width. Like, unfortunately, despite what Instagram may lead you to believe, we do not ski 2 feet of fresh pow every day. So having something in that kind of 95 class. Now, these are very similar as far as ski performance, like turn radius wise, camber profile wise, everything's just shrunk down. 10 mil here, 10 mil there, 10 mil in the tail. And I think just with being narrower underfoot, just easier to get up on edge, and definitely a little quicker as far as like gripping on the firm snow. So I think these will definitely be pretty slick. I'm really excited to do these, like literally like 1% of the finishing touches and peel off this protective coating, because kind of it's a bit of a matte finish with this protective coating on there, but these bad boys are like it's a textured top sheet, but it's pretty glossy, and that Freeheel Life blue and gray I think will pop. I guess other things of note, like, I mean, we built these.
Yeah.
Josh was here in June ripping wood on a table saw down to glue together to build the cores.
Yep.
You spent a lot of time bending edges to get edges attached to base material. I helped a lot with graphics and kind of just filling in on a lot of that stuff, but this is truly, like, we built these in Salt Lake City, and we had involvement with that, and other people in the Freeheel Life team certainly were involved with that process. But seeing these come to life is super exciting for us. These are at the moment very limited. Now, my plan, I guess, is my responsibility now is to get you stuff to have in your retail store. At the moment, we're getting through the pre-orders, so if you were lucky enough to get in on the pre-order, thank you for all of the support and being willing to trust us with your next ski purchase, because you didn't really get a chance to demo these. Regardless of how many I can get in the storefront, the plan is to at least have a demo fleet of them, because not only are we super excited about Protector 21, but this is a project that we're taking step by step to really be involved with it in the long run.
Yep.
You know, I want to see whatever the Protector morphs into in 10 years.
Yep.
And to do that, I think we had to start small. So this first batch was about 40 pair of skis, and we're gonna see how many we can kind of churn through mid-season. But these are gonna be pretty limited, but this is a product we are really excited about. I mean, I think Miles would agree with me, but we're not willing to put the Freeheel Life name onto anything that we are not 100% believing in, as far as this is a good product, and I know you guys are gonna have a blast on the snow. Anything else you'd like to say about the Protectors?
I think biggest thing for me is we would not be able to do this without you guys. I mean, really, you guys are the ones that make this happen, and we appreciate the support you guys have always given with us. We're stoked to see where this goes, and yeah, without you guys, we wouldn't be making skis, so it's pretty cool to see skis on the wall.
Absolutely. And on that note, I want you guys to all please welcome Miles into his new YouTube show of the Lowdown. I will not be going away. I will be getting you guys some alternate content, another show, so to speak, whose name has yet to be released. But if you guys hit subscribe on our YouTube page or follow us on any of our other social media, pretty much can find us at Freeheel Life on pretty much anything. We are days away from the retail storefront opening up again.
Yep.
Miles has got a ton of awesome product coming into the shop this year. It is a little bit light as the moment of recording this video, but product is coming. Hopefully snow is coming, and we can't wait to see all you guys. Thank you for checking out the Lowdown with all the episodes I did. I know I'm excited for what Miles is going to do with this show. So as always, spread Telemark. He will see you next time.